Bitcoin Maxi, or whether you're an ETH whale, you may have heard about the US's regulations, upcoming regulations, changes, potential changes to regulations. There is one called, by the IRS, it's proposed, gross proceeds and basis reporting by brokers and determination of amount realized and basis for digital asset transactions. Now, after the first few words, you probably fell asleep and lost all focus, because I know I did. But just maybe that is something we all as a crypto community may need to overcome. So maybe, just maybe, someone out there, if only they could create a tool to help us. Did you know ChatGPT was literally created and released to help us all? Maybe, just maybe, we can use it as our personal AI assistant. Well, one step better, someone created a website called treasuryraid.lexpunk.army. Now, it takes a few minutes to create a response. Now, I saw this from this particular tweet here from Hexologist. Now, if you haven't heard of him, maybe give him a follow. But if you click on the website, you can literally decide your own future. Because if you do not reply to this and you just let, the Treasury Department have their own way, the IRS have their own way, you literally stood back and did nothing. So if anyone else is to blame for what is coming, you need to look in the mirror, a long hard stare, and point. Because I can't do it for you. Only you can do it. It tells you to put in a name, so maybe for this instance you put quack, I don't know. Now, what are your main concerns about the recently proposed regulations? This is why I love AI so much. Now, I would say it's confusing, but I want to, explain it to them in a patriotic maybe, or a diplomatic, a concise and angry, an optimistic, a pessimistic, a passionate, and empathetic. I'll choose diplomatic for this one, and we can generate a letter. May take a few minutes. Now, this actually worked, and I was absolutely delighted, because these are the things that are going to help us all create better content, be better, make a better world, Now, while we wait for it to generate, if you do click on the options that appear once it has generated, it would bring you to this particular website here, and you can write a comment, you can attach a file, you can set up an email address, maybe set up a burner address, maybe set up some crypto specific addresses, I don't know. Maybe you have some services like Proton Mail, which allows you to create addresses for particular purposes. Maybe you have one set up for crypto regulation, pushing back on crypto regulation, changing crypto regulation, and influence in the future. Now, just like that, it has produced a letter, which you can either copy and paste, which you can attach here and submit in an anonymous fashion, but keeping in mind you have to send it from a valid email address, otherwise it will not, well, I say that, but you can tick to opt to receive further confirmation of your submission and tracking number, so if you can't confirm it, then I don't think it would, go through, because maybe they have a system set up so they can't just get spam attacked. Now, you can submit it as an individual if you so choose, an organization, or anonymous. Now, being from Australia, I am hesitant, to say the least, to interfere with anything regarding, US regulation. However, as it does affect me, I do believe I can submit, because it does not say that this is strictly only for individuals in the US. I'm pretty sure it could affect anyone who would be within the cryptocurrency space, and since the US is a part of the planet, it makes sense for anyone in the cryptocurrency space, anywhere in the globe, to provide feedback. So from that point, you would choose to submit as an individual or anonymous. The choice is yours. If you sit back and do nothing, and if things go wrong, then you have only yourself to blame. Now, what I would love to see next is a website laid out similar to this, but for other potential commenting periods that you can reply to. Now, I'll leave it for that. I'll leave it with that. I'll close here. It's not hard. Do it. Free speech, or don't do it. Free speech.